Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be reacting to some more entitled parents on Reddit. Which right now I found a story which is called, "If you try to see your daughter again, I'll put you in prison for rape." So without further ado, let's get started. So English is my third language. I'll do my best, but there'll be a lot of misspellings. Sorry. I need to write this to make the weight of me. It all happened when I was 7 to 9 years old. This is a story of an entitled parent. My mother, she was a horrible parent, and because of that, I've been through therapy since 8 years old. All her exes were rich people, so you can imagine she's a gold digger as well, and only loved me because she knew if I was with her, my dad would pay her for my child support. A year later, after the divorce, my mom wasn't happy with my dad only giving her 1,500 euros. I think that's euros. I don't know. Sorry, I don't know currency. Which is 1,675 dollars with 87 cents per month. And she also started to abuse me, so she had an idea. One day, I was in the living room waiting to see my dad when out of the blue I hear my dad's car. I jump off the sofa, and when I'm about to run outside, my mom stops me. And, "Don't go, stay here." "But it's Dad, I want to see him." I try to go outside, but she grabs me and pushes me in my room. "Shut up, pig, you better stay here." Even though I didn't see anything, I still remember a bit of the conversation. Where's she? "Well, she doesn't want to see you." "Why?" "You don't pay her enough, so she's always wearing dirty clothes since we can't afford them. It's your fault." "I see. Tell her we'll go shopping today." "No, that's not enough. You need to pay more child support." "Let me see my daughter." My dad tries to go inside, but my mom stops him. She doesn't want my dad to see not only how my mom spent all the money on herself, buying expensive clothes, leaving me with nothing but clothes people donated, but how disoriented I am since the last time he saw me. Rape, somebody call the police. Rape! "Let me see my daughter." "Then pay, rape." People started to go outside to see what happened, so my dad had to drive away. My dad started to pay more, but my life was still the same. He paid for me to go to an expensive school, have private healthcare, to be able to do a lot of activities after school, and a little extra for nice clothes. As you can imagine, I never had those. I was studying in a public school, in a bad public school where I was bullied. I had public healthcare, never did anything after school, and I always looked like a homeless kid. Mom, on the other hand, was happy, but has always wanted more. Though my dad paid more, my life didn't improve. My mom would forget all the time to take me home after school until a teacher called her at 7:08 p.m. My class ended at 4 p.m., always humiliating me in public, using me to get free stuff. I was always alone because she never stopped partying, getting drunk, getting in fights. You can make an idea of how it was to be with her. Damn, that's hard. My life was so horrible, I had to admit in a mental hospital because at the age of 9, I wanted to kill myself. I remember how my mother always told me, "Go on, you're such a coward. Haha, I love to see you do that, but you just want attention, nobody cares." Whenever I said I'd do it. Well, after she almost succeeded to put my dad in prison and take me back with her, she lost my custody, which made her upset. I started living with my dad, and I was forced to see her once a month. Happy ending, right? Wrong. She tried to sue my dad for not paying her child support. Then when she lost, she sued him for traumatizing her because apparently my dad cheated on her with a black woman and had a black baby. Totally fake, and she's a racist. Trump supporter. So that's why the woman was black. After she lost again, she sued him for abusing her. After she lost again, she sued him for 2 more things I don't remember. When she lost all the cases, she sued her lawyer and destroyed his career. Damn. The poor guy can no longer work as a lawyer and started to focus on me. Jesus Christ. This is another level of an entitled mother. She tried everything to make me like her more, so I returned buying useless cheap stuff for me that I didn't even like, sending pictures of me when I was with her, telling me how much my dog missed me. I can't take my dog because she changed the chip and now it's no longer mine. The new owner is her boyfriend, who used to beat me, etc. It went like that until one day I said, if you want me to be with you, you have to be the one paying for everything, not my dad. She didn't respond and lost all interest in me. It's been 3 years without her. The best 3 effing years of my life. Edit, wow server, thank you so much. Holy moly, ravioli, someone gave me a golden reward, thank you. My goodness gracious, a platinum award, thanks. I don't believe my eyes. 2 silver, 2 thanks for the rewards. Damn, like this is crazy. Man, this entitled mother is a high definition standard of a gold digger. Jesus Christ. I'm kind of surprised. I personally think that's euros, 1,500 euros. I don't know why I got confused with something else, but wait, euros, pounds. Oh god. Yeah, I'm gonna tell up another story. I'm sorry if I didn't know what that symbol was. I'm sorry, but today I'm not that focused, so I just feel a bit tired and all that for today. But either way, look for another one. Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, I found another story, but this one is a 2-part. The second part is new, but I'm watching the first one just to know what happened. So it's called Child Breaks $2,000 desktop and his mother blocks our numbers and forgets about it. I'll keep this short. I have $2,139 computer. It has years of old photos and files that are extremely important to me. One day at a party, Karen and her son, Damien, came over. She is 42 and he is 12. She tells Damien to head over to my group of friends, 15 to 17 year olds, and we head to my room to play on my PS4, which connects to my monitor. After a while, Damien enters. He looks tired, as it's 1:30 a.m. I'm surprised that he's awake. He has to play, but we're playing GTA 5 and plan to watch a few violent shows on Netflix later, so it would be inappropriate for him. True. We explained this, but Damien doesn't listen and says that he will tell his mom. He's 12 and John, friend, leads him to a living room where Karen is sipping on a tall glass of wine and laughing with the other moms. John also explains this to Karen and she understands or acts like it to get out of it, and just asks them to let Damien watch. I'm in a room and Damien enters. I know not the exchange that just occurred and asks him to leave. He starts shouting, cursing, and trying to attack some of us. He then gets my box of change and flings it across the room. It smashes my monitor. I did act harshly within the next few minutes, but I still believe I was justified. I kicked them out and pulled them out of the room and told my parents and Karen. That kid deserved that, not gonna lie. Karen, now physically more drunk than ever, starts yelling at me. She and Damien leave the party shortly after. The next day is when we contact Karen to repay or replace the cost of the monitor. She doesn't budge and blocks our number. My parents are telling me that they are taking legal actions against them, but I don't really know about what's happening. My monitor is replaced by Wacom Cintiq. I like the drawing, and I use my laptop more often these days. Damien goes to my school, and this incident spread like wildfire. He was already fairly alone, but this incident now leaves him without many friends. Everyone's scared to let him near their electronics in fear of him breaking them. I'm sure that the cost of my monitor will be given, but I still hate that they could just block us. I do want to take revenge, though a lot of it is being done in small claims court. TLDR, the title. Edit. Yes, I acknowledge that I said desktop in title and not monitor. Mix them up, please stop. I've posted an update. Okay. So now let's get to the other one. Let me go back out, and here we are. Here is the second update on the kid who broke my $2,000 monitor. I called CPS. Hashtag save Damien. This is gonna be good. A lot of people told me that I called CPS on Damien after he showed up to school with bruises and red marks all over his body. I didn't think that would work on its own, so I spread this throughout the school. The next day after the post, I told the principal to call CPS on Damien. A lot of proof was already on security cameras. It's a private school. But I also needed to get Damien's mom. Karen was called, as well as Damien himself. Two people came over from CPS, and the principal began telling Karen off for all of this harm. Karen decided not to act rationally, but instead chose to say that Damien deserved all of that discipline after making her go through court, fees, and paying replace for the cost of my monitor, a Kintic. Since it was my monitor that broke, I got to speak about what happened that day. Read the original. And said that Damien got really mad and threw a thick jar of coins at my monitor after we told him not to watch us play GTA and a few horror movies on Netflix. I forgave him when I saw what Karen had done to him. After talking to Karen for a bit longer, they asked Damien for his perspective. He quickly said that his mom didn't do anything to him, and he did it to himself as he was angry. He said that he loved his mom and his mom loved him, and that she will never do such a thing. I felt so sorry for him. Then he didn't want to get his mom in trouble. The CPS guys didn't buy his stories, as many marks were handprints much larger than Damien's, as well as Karen's previous statements. The people from CPS told Damien that Karen was doing terrible things to Damien, and that he could go and live with his dad and sister. Parents were divorced in Arizona because Karen was not fit to be a parent. Damien still went and hugged his mom, crying. Karen was livid. She screams at the principal and the CPS people and ended up spraying pepper spray at the principal, and she ran out of the room. The CPS people caught her and threw away her spray can. The principal was wincing and told me to call the police, which I did. Damien was breaking down scared. Poor kid. She was arrested, though I doubt that she is going to be getting a lot of jail time. But Damien is being moved to his dad's place, and Damien has arrived yesterday at the time of this post. It turns out that Damien was being beat daily, and makeup was put on his wounds to cover it up. Makeup roughly put on bruises, open wounds, welts, and lashes from belts. He was shouted at, humiliated. It seemed like nobody was there for him. I wish I hadn't noticed seeing the world in black and white. I honestly feel terrible for Damien, for everyone involved. Karen deserves worse than prison. She deserves to be put in a social isolation for the rest of her disgusting, pathetic life. To feel the pain that she inflicted on Damien. She ruined Damien, who is currently taking therapy in Arizona. If you're reading this, Damien, I hope you're getting better care in Arizona. I hope that you understand. Yes, I was mad that he broke my monitor, which I spent the better part of 2 years saving up for, but that can be easily fixed. What isn't is the trauma that Damien had been facing daily, being beaten, abused, neglected, attacked, and humiliated until he snapped. I originally said that I wanted to take revenge, but I believe that the statement was just my anger. He faces more pain daily than I have experienced in my entire life. I hope you all can try to help a person in need, because more likely than not, they don't have the will to help themselves. Though this ended ages ago, I still lie awake at night thinking about what Damien must have faced. Hashtag save Damien. Damn. Jesus Christ, entitled parents are crazy. This has been like entitled parent abusement. Jesus Christ. Poor Damien. I hope, if he's watching this video, I hope you do get better and hopefully you get along with your dad and your sisters, but I feel bad. Jesus. I'll look for another story right now. It's found a bit. Wait, they found another story. This one's interesting, and it's called Entitled Mother Throws Out My Book and Tries to Take Away my sunglasses because I'm showing off gang culture. Okay? This is gonna be interesting. So let's get into it. On mobile, so this thing happened a few months ago, but I remember it very clearly. I post it now because I didn't have read it by the time. This story might sound a little crazy at some points, but I assure you, this S isn't made up. Cast me, K for kiddo, and EM for entitled mother, M for man, which is for savior. Backstory: I live in a semi-big city. Not gonna tell the name. With my parents, I'm a teenager. It has some pretty decent parks and a lot of places to go. I enjoy visiting the parks from time to time. When the weather is nice, I usually bring a snack and a book. The day this happened was very hot, so I figured I'd go to the park and sit in the shade while reading a bit. When I arrived, I found a pretty decent spot under a tree and put a blanket on the ground so I could sit and read for a bit. But since the chair wasn't big enough to cover my entire body in shade, my neck and my back was exposed to the sunlight. I was wearing my favorite cap, and since I didn't put sunscreen on when I left, I figured that I could just turn around my cap and cover my neck that way. I was also wearing sunglasses because the light was pretty bright outside. I opened my book and started reading. Everything was great and peaceful until, of course, Ian and the entitled mother showed up. After 20 minutes of reading, a woman in her mid-30s showed up with her 7 to 8-year-old son right in front of me. I didn't notice them at first because my book had me hooked. And guess what the entitled mother did? She ripped the book out of my goddamn hands. Excuse me, you shouldn't be ignoring the adults. Have a little respect. I got pretty mad because I don't like people taking my stuff, and because I was in the middle of a really good part. Please hand back my book, man. That book belongs to me. How dare you talk to the adults like that? You should be ashamed of yourself. And I can take this book away from you if I wanted to. She then throws my book into a effing pond a few meters from where I was standing. What are you doing? That book weren't cheap. Oh, I'm sure you can afford buying a new one, but that isn't important. The important thing is that you should stop showing off gang culture to my son and everybody else at the park. I'm confused. What do you mean? The way you are dressed. I mean, look at you. I was wearing a pair of baggy red shorts with some white text on the sides, a graffiti skateboard t-shirt, a pair of Ray-Ban sunglasses, my camel cap, and some white sneakers. I'm sorry, but you can't tell me what to wear and not wear. That's my choice. And, by the way, this has nothing to do with gang culture. Are you disobeying right now? I said take off your sunglasses and turn your hat around right now. And then go home and put some less gang-like clothes. At this point, I'm getting more pissed. No, please leave me alone, man. Now furious and tell mother, are you telling me what to do? Give me your sunglasses right now. She then tries to rip off my sunglasses, but I hold on to them and prevents her from taking them. As I mentioned, these were Ray-Bans and pretty expensive. Then my savior, a man in his early 40s, comes running over to where I'm sitting and grabs entitled mother's hand. Let go right now. Go away, this is none of your business. Leave this boy alone right now. Apparently he has been watching the whole thing from the beginning and came to save me from entitled mother. I could see the fear in entitled mother's eyes when men talked to her. She let go and told kid to follow her. Then they left. Man, you okay? Yeah, thanks for the help. No problem. I'm sorry for what happened to your book. What did it cost? I'll pay for a new one. I told him what it cost, and he gave me the money for a new book and a little extra, which I didn't ask for. Thank you. I really needed that. I'm glad you helped me out. Once again, no problem. Man smiles. Then he left, and so did I. I hope you like this story. I tried to keep it short as possible. This is not the only entitled parent story I have, so keep an eye out for the next one. Edit. As I wrote in comments, I went to the bookstore the next day and bought a new book with the money the nice man gave me. That man who saved the OP, he is a legend. We need more people like that to always, go against entitled parents. Because seriously, dealing with entitled parents are annoying. If you didn't know this YouTuber Scrubby, which I watch his videos most of the time, he's dealing with some entitled parents, with this entitled couple, which, oh god, I recommend you guys watching his channel. You just look up Scrubby on YouTube and just look at the videos, man. They're really good, and I'm surprised about entitled parents, man. If Scrubby's watching this video, I hope you figure out a solution, like try to sue them, because probably you have a chance on suing them, since they did try to break into your house a couple of times. But either way, I'm gonna look for one last story, and I'll see y'all in a bit. Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, I found a last one, and this one's called Entitled Mother Gets Karma After Trying to Steal My Phone Because Entitled Kid Couldn't Get Boba. Backstory. Basically, it's really simple. An Asian ice cream store in my area serves boba tea, snow ice, and ice cream rolls. They also have a point system, which is pretty good. 75 points for a free boba tea and 115 for a free ice cream roll. My friend F goes to another school, that's why she doesn't know Entitled Kid and EK and NK, Entitled Kid's twin sister, nor EM. EK, Entitled Kid, and NK go to my art class, so they do know me, and I won a lot of awards at school, so Entitled Mother definitely knows me, also from the open houses. She always complains that I'm always getting the awards, and how it's not giving my daughters a chance. Needless to say, Entitled Mother and Entitled Kid hates my guts, but I'm actually friends with NK. F friend goes to the store a lot, and so do I. Only her way more often, so she particularly lives next to the store. She's the type of person that saves up all her points and only uses it when she needs it. And me, I spend it the minute I have enough. The only reason I could tell EK and NK apart, they're identical, is the fact that EK's hair is longer than effing Rapunzel's, while NK has her hair just a bit longer than the height of her shoulder. Cast. Me, of course, dummy. NK, nice kid, and also EK, Entitled Kid's twin sister, like I mentioned above. Entitled Kid, nice kid's twin sister, but I don't think you need to know that. Entitled Mother, do I really have to explain? See, A for cashier, F for friend. Now, finally the story. Me and Nev came to the ice cream place because I was 100 degrees outside and we didn't feel like getting into a pool. I didn't feel like ice cream, so I chose boba. Now there are many different flavors of boba. No offense, ice cream store, but every single one of your boba teas suck, except for dirty boba, which is basically black/brown sugar with milk and black/brown sugar coated boba. It's the most popular one in the store. Why did I say black/brown first and then said it again? Sorry if I made a mistake. And I was quite surprised they haven't ran out yet. Half of the time I go there, it's usually sold out. Now there's the important part. They only had enough sugar left for 1 cup of dirty boba when I got there. I didn't care that boba tea was the best in my town. My friend got a matcha snow ice, and why she insisted on paying for me, I refused. I went to my pockets and then go poo. I quickly entered my phone number to see how many points I have. 70 points. I told F to pay on my phone number, so I got 10 points. That will be 80. Then I have enough for a free boba tea. Good. And right after my friend handed the cashier the cash, guess who entered? Entitled Kid, Nice Kid, and Entitled Mother. Nice Kid and I were friends, but me and NK, both Nice Kid hated Entitled Kid. Entitled Kid always acted like the world revolved around her, And the time mom spoiling her didn't help her. Didn't help either. Nice kid, however, was a nice kid and refused to be spoiled. While I waited in line for my boba tea, entitled mother, entitled kid, and nice kid approached the cashier. Hello, ma'am. How may I help you today? Yes, my daughters would like nudges, entitled kid, and NK, a dirty boba, and an Oreo ice cream roll. Sorry, dear. We just ran out of dirty boba. This customer gestures to me. Just purchase it with her in-store points. But she purchased it with the points. I'm offering you real money here. Take it and give the last dirty boba to my daughter. At that time, the boba was still in the making, or I'll leave a complaint on your website. Yeah, she always gets everything. Let me have something for once. Sorry, ma'am, but she offered it first. Her points are the results of her purchases, so therefore she technically still have purchased it by our store rules. But I'm giving you real money and she just purchased it with points. Sorry, ma'am, our rules are rules. At the time, a friend got her match of snow ice and noticed what was going on. Friend's really nice, but she can get spicy if you mess with her. Excuse me, ma'am. If you don't mind, your daughter can have my match of snow ice. I'm sorry that you couldn't get your dirty boba. Entitled mother makes a disgusting face. You. Who'd even like matcha? That's disgusting. Entitled kid nods in the agreement. Yeah, that flavor sucks. I gave them a glare before signaling my friend to come back to the table and eat. Poor friend, she just wanted to help. Nice kid whispers to me in F, sorry about my mom. And my twin whispers to the cashier, probably the same thing she whispered to me, and F. And can I have a Nutella ice cream roll, please? Cashier, okay. And the total will be in surprise because I wasn't paying attention. Do you have a phone number for our points, or would you like to register one? No, we're not like that snobby little brat, points to me, who doesn't give real money. Now, I got angry. Firstly, I actually worked hard to get all these achievements. It's not easy to get straight A's. You've actually got to study. Entitled kid doesn't even try to even the easiest test. I tried to keep my cool and take a deep breath before standing up. Me. Entitled mother, I don't like the way you call me a snobby little brat. It's very rude. Well, I'm sorry if you give entitled kid with boba tea. Now, what the hell? Me. Sorry, no, I bought it, therefore it's mine. I won't be giving it to anybody anytime soon. Can you just be generous for once? I'm sorry. Me, I'm sorry. Entitled mother, you heard that. You heard her, right? You get everything, and what does entitled kid and nice kid get? Nothing. Ma'am, please calm down. Yeah, mom, entitled kid can't just get the boba another time. I don't want it next time, I want it now. Look, OP, you've just made entitled kid upset. Well, not really my fault, it's just the fact that you guys should come earlier, as you can tell that the dirty boba is very popular. Yeah, mom, OP's right, I've told you guys to come earlier. Before nice kid could finish her sentence, guess what happened? Now, I pretended to be on my phone while actually listening to the whole fight. When I stood up to her, my phone was left on the table. Entitled kid grabs my phone and hands it to entitled mother. What's your password? Give me back my phone. I asked, what's your password? First of all, what you're doing is theft. I won't tell you my password no matter what. In fact, I'll call the cops on you. You won't do that. This is what you owe me. Actually, ma'am, she actually could. Since this is her property, you're attempting to get her password in. Now, not all heroes wear capes. Nice kid snatches my phone out of entitled mother's hand and quickly puts it on the table, friend securing it with her hand. Nice kid, why did you do that? You guys were trying to steal her phone. She gets everything. She owes me it, like mother told her. Ma'am, I'd like you to leave with your daughter right now. She points to a nice kid could stay. But we've done nothing wrong. It's true. She gets everything. EK's always right. Get out now with your entitled kid. Come on. Okay, let's get out of here before OP and CA could call the cops on you. No, Mom, I'd like to stay here for a few more minutes. Always pointing her two daughters' side. I'll drive your sister back. Call me when you want to come home. F and NK were furious at what Entitled Mother and Entitled Kid had done. I tried to calm down and then remember something. Hey, F friend, how many points do you have? I don't know. Let me check real quick. She checks that she has 250 points, and at 200 points is have a flavor named after you. I give NK and F a Linny smile, and they know what's going on. Me, nice kid, you make sure you bring Entitled Mother and Entitled Kid here before 2 weeks, alright? The naming expires after 2 weeks. Nice kid agreed. I named the matcha flavor. Dun dun dun. Karen repellent. Oh, I'm still waiting for NK's reply. Anyone, holy guacamole, I went out for a day and this is what happened. Thanks for the gold and silvers. Edit 2, forgot to thank the commenters, thanks. Edit 3, in the upvotes as well, slaps face, how did I forget? Edit 4, I'm forgetful, okay, and the haters as well, thank you. Oh, I want to go there now. Oh, this is gonna be good. And then, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoy. Today, now let me know uploading this Entitledparents video, also a Mortal Kombat video which I made. And then after that, I'm thinking of doing a video about gaming in general, because Jesus Christ, after the Fortnite tournament, I've been seeing a lot of news channels making fun of it and how it's a sport and all that. But I want to make a video, because for me, I'm getting tired of seeing news reporters blaming video games for for violence and crime, and also saying that esports is a joke, that this shouldn't exist, all that. But either way, I hope you enjoy. Sorry for many mistakes I made while reading these stories, because I'm actually kind of tired. And hope you have a good day. Like and subscribe, share it with other people so that this channel could be seen by more people. And see you in the next video. Goodbye.